Hey everybody, it's Byron at CityCade, and this is CityCade Antics. This is Tess. We got her today, and Jason. So, how was your week?
Pretty boring.
Boring?
Yeah, pretty boring. Work, you know.
Mine's been kind of busy.
Got to come out this weekend. Did a little karaoke 2 nights in a row.
Yep.
DJ Desi.
Yep.
Yeah,
Super
shout out
fun.
to her.
Smirk on Friday,
Smirk on
Desi on
Friday, Desi
Saturday.
on Saturday. I learned I could sing Janis Joplin, which you were pissed off about.
I wasn't pissed off, I just hate you this time.
And that's a fracture in our friendship. We've established that. But I murdered that, so.
You did good
Yeah.
for Janis Joplin. She sucks. Let's just say it.
Like more or less than Stevie Nicks.
I would much rather listen to Stevie Nicks till my ears bleed than Janis Joplin.
See, you're the complete opposite
Yeah,
of this.
she's terrible. These
I'm
boots are made for
Jason,
walking.
Jason tiebreaker.
Patsy Cline, okay.
Boom.
Patsy's amazing.
I'll take that every day.
Yeah, Patsy's
She's an
amazing.
icon
Yeah.
and such, but
I
no,
mean,
to the same
you'd
caliber.
be crazy not to think that.
I don't know who would be the same caliber of like Stevie Nicks and Janis Joplin, other than
Stevie Nicks sounds like a goat.
somebody with like
Someone
someone on the
But
modern
Janis
end like Amy
Joplin
Winehouse.
sounds like a drugged out redneck.
She was a drugged out, but not redneck. She was a hippie.
She's terrible.
You're terrible.
No, she's terrible. Nobody should have signed her.
Anyways,
I mean,
that was how my
anyways.
week went.
But I
found
mean,
out
somebody
can sing
did
Janis
sign
Joplin.
Green Day.
I like them too. You know, this is just
They're
because
terrible.
you're very particular. You only like your old school techno.
No,
So what we're
no,
getting
like a
at is
lot
we
of things.
need a CityCade karaoke event where we sing all the songs that Byron despises.
Ooh, Killing Me Softly by the Fugees, number 1.
That would be number one.
I know.
Followed by
Dang.
Janis Joplin. Followed by Lizzo.
Well, that's just because we get into Lizzo a lot. You're sick of Lizzo. Anyways, how was your week?
Love you, Whitney. My week has been good. I actually took 2 days off. Believe it or
You
not.
don't do that.
Never do that. I'm always working on something. The only thing that was a little different is that I did our clothing drive.
Yeah,
So
really
that
good.
was the working part. But
I know
I
you talked
actually
about that last time, but tell them again. How much?
I have owned a Volkswagen for 4 years, and I have not worked on that Volkswagen for almost 3.
Well, did you take some time?
I
to
did.
work on your
Worked on it
Volkswagen?
today, and yesterday, and the day before that.
Very
I now have a working e-brake.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
I haven't had one of those in 4 years. Yeah, I'd have to park
Now
it.
you're ready for
Y'all ever seen the
emergencies.
movie Friday where he has to like park against the curb? Okay, that was me, because I would have to pull up and turn my steering wheel so it would roll and put it in gear. Yeah, so now I have an e-brake that works. Did some painting, fixed doing a custom headliner, so I fixed
Because
all
you're
of
so much
the.
time for all these extra projects.
Oh, I know, right? Like I need another project, like
Yeah.
a hole in my head.
Right?
So, yeah, anyway, I worked on my Volkswagen for 2 days, 3 actually, 2.5, and it was fantabulous. What about you?
So, just had a pretty smooth work week with the new job. Very grateful for new endeavors and everything, and just all the while enjoying a lot of karaoke singing. So, I definitely come out here for my Friday evenings to belt out my favorite tunes. My usual go-to include, but are not limited to, a few Lady Gaga songs, as well as a choice anthem by Jimmy Eat World.
Yep. And we've had some new faces in karaoke coming in.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was gonna
A lot
say,
of rock
what
and roll
about
guys.
Justin and Nick coming
Yeah.
in?
Oh, and you can't forget some Anthrax.
That's what I'm talking about. Nick was doing all the
No.
Oh, wait a minute.
Some Anthrax.
Oh, some Anthrax,
The
yes.
Samantha. Samantha.
Yeah, Samantha. They called her Samanthrax. Because she did all like heavy metal. It was awesome. And so
That's-
was Nick. He was
They
doing a
all
lot
did
of
heavy metal.
stuff.
That's what I like about
Um,
karaoke is it's not all Sweet Caroline
Right.
and
I mean, I
it's-
like that song, but you can only hear it so
Oh,
many times.
Pam hates that song.
Yeah.
But Scott likes that song.
He likes Love Shack, I understand.
No, that's his Killing Me Softly. Love you, Scotty. Yeah, but I love it in the rock and roll voices that are coming out lately.
Yeah, it's been actually pretty cool.
It definitely
to have
makes
that,
this
yeah.
place a little bit different.
Well, now
than
you
every
have
other
a
places.
you have a big mix of people that are singing. And there's been a lot of people that have come and said, yeah, I've never done karaoke, but I felt comfortable doing it here.
Yeah. Because you walk in and it's cheers. And
Yeah,
your name.
yeah, and you're getting that diversity in types of music that
Yeah,
people
sure.
are liking. So
Yeah, and Justin had been here. He came that weekend you guys were out of town. And I think I even told you, I was like, you missed one of the best guys we've got up in here singing. But Nick came both nights in a row.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
What are you doing here?
The light was on and my daughter's home for the military, so hello.
Hi.
Hello. We thought you were
podcast
open.
crasher.
Podcast
We thought you were
crashers.
open.
We were just talking about you.
We were talking about your love for
Is this for me?
Wow. It's yours now.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Is this my seat?
Sure. I'll just make my way out.
Making your way
Went downtown.
Well-
Walking fast.
Faces fast in the moment.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, guys.
Hey. We thought you were open. I don't know.
So this is Pam.
Hey.
Her husband is Scott.
Hey.
This is her daughter Emma.
Hello.
And
This is a very pissy Jason.
yeah. And this
He's really
is
not.
this is Jason being
I mean,
86.
Oh, bar wench.
Yeah.
Emma Thirst.
So, part-time bar wench.
Well, hi, friends.
So we crashed your party.
Big on.
Be
Hello.
gone. Here, scoot over a little bit. Let Emma in there a little bit.
Okay. All right. So I guess since this is
Oh,
you're taking over.
Already.
Yeah. I know, right?
we can
Beat
edit that
you.
out.
That blame army people. Can't take the military anywhere.
No. Yeah, when
True. Politics.
I couldn't curse on this podcast, so I was really concerned.
Yeah, we don't curse. Since you've never done this and
No.
you're just coming in out of nowhere, you have to talk fairly loudly to the microphone, okay? Because otherwise people
That's the
can hear you.
microphone right there.
Yeah, it does work. It does work pretty well, but you know.
You might need to wet your whistle. So
Oh, I
there's your
reach it.
drink.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
One thing about me, I'm gonna have some glasses on my head,
Yeah.
just so the whole world knows.
All right,
Jason.
so Jason, don't leave. Hang out, okay?
No, Jason, please. Don't leave on my account.
That means it's opposite.
This
day.
is
That means
Pam.
Get out.
This is Emma. So
Who are we?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
I guess yeah. You crashed our podcast. Let's learn a little bit about you since that's the case.
It's because we talk about you so much.
Oh, I know. So I'm
We
Pam.
just conjured you up.
Part of the pandemic. Part of the first engagement here,
That
I
was
believe.
an awesome party, by the way.
Yeah. So it was an awesome
It
party.
was the first engagement for you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Tessa's my best friend. She drives her own car, in case you didn't know. So yeah, so if we go full backstory,
Okay.
Tess used to run a special needs dance school that my daughter, who's autistic, went to, and so I would always call Tess every day and be like, "I'm running late," and she's like, "It's fine," because back then, single mom, just running late all the time, and then unfortunately, her special needs dance studio didn't get the backing she needed, even though you were on Good Morning America.
I was on Good Morning.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah, Al Roker said my name.
That
is awesome.
I
Yeah,
did not know
so
that.
I'll send you a clip. I look really goofy.
Okay.
Meet Mia's mom, 31-year-old Tess Walters. 4 children under the age of 11. 2 are autistic.
I have a 5-year-old daughter who has high-functioning Asperger's, and I have a 4-year-old son who has low-functioning nonverbal autism. Mia tried a basic movement class at a different studio, and it was too overwhelming. It was too strict. It's hard for her to focus for 45 minutes or an hour straight.
Tess trying to create a place for Mia where she could dance at her own pace and not feel pressured to fit in.
I have been a dancer my whole life. It was always a dream to open my own studio. It didn't evolve into a special needs studio until I had my special needs kids.
This makes me feel great.
To karate,
It made me so happy to see you.
Really? Makes me happy to see you too.
They are making these lifelong connections with these other kids. It's amazing to see.
Let's dance.
That's so important to make them, to these kids to feel welcome and loved, and that they can do anything they want to do.
Bravo, Tess. What a great idea.
It was fantastic, but unfortunately, there was not funding
it
there.
didn't
So
work.
I happened to have a position come open with the company that I work for, and I said, hey, it's temp, but if you want to apply, more than welcome. I didn't really know
Yeah.
her very well from Adam,
Yeah.
and she got the job where I worked, and yada, yada, yada. And then we realized we had so much in common. She has a special needs son, and we basically didn't fit the mold, believe it or not, for the regular autism support groups and the autism moms. So we started our own little support group with probably 5 core people, and we would just kind of travel around Gastonia and
Trying to find our home.
try to find our home, go play music bingo when there were ranch fights. I could do a whole podcast on that, but so yeah. So
What is a ranch fight?
okay, so we were at
Just briefly.
okay, so we were at another establishment
That
in
shall not be
Gastonia
named.
that sells wings, a lot of them,
Okay.
and
I see where this is
Oh,
going.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Where this is going.
Rich was flown.
Rich was flown. So we were sitting there, and evidently there was a
Tussle.
tussle, hubbubaloo. Shenanigans with a waitress whose baby daddy showed up, who was not the girlfriend of the
Yeah.
baby daddy,
Oh yeah,
Showed up.
this was woman and woman.
woman, and ranch was thrown because I guess that's what was handy.
That was handy.
And one of our autism special needs moms got ranch in her hair,
Andrea, we love you.
and decisions were made that maybe this wasn't our fit.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't our fit.
Well, you know, ranch goes on everything.
It
Yes, it really does.
Don't get me wrong, I love a ranch.
We love ranch.
But-
It is
Your
a
hair-
new discovered
and
thing
it's
for
not
me.
like her hair was up. Like Andrea's got giant, curly, beautiful hair.
Oh,
So
no.
I mean, it was an ordeal
I know,
to
I
get
did
the
not
ranch.
ranch.
Oh yeah, it was
Ow.
flying. It
Y'all,
was, it
y'all
was,
haven't been back since then?
I think
no,
that was
that was
probably close to the end.
yeah,
Yeah, close to the
close
end.
to the end. So and then I'm
Sounds
sorry,
like
I go on super tangents. So in between like all of this, it's so funny, we talk about it a lot. Scott and I, my fella, who's the best ever, we
Hey, Scott.
had been talking a lot about, man, because we're a bunch of geeks. We love the Star Wars. We love the Pac-Man. We love the video games. Scott loves the pinball, and if you can get him on a podcast,
He's
it would
going
be
to
fantastic.
eventually.
We're gonna have
Good
to
luck.
bully him.
yeah, that would be awesome.
Good luck. We were very close to doing what Byron did, and we didn't know we were running in parallel, right?
Yep.
So I did a business plan because I'm a planner, and was like,
You could tear
know,
that up
just-
because it doesn't go
yeah,
the way you
just,
thought.
just kind of pouring
It
my
totally
heart
doesn't
in
go that way.
to what I think would work, and then the realtor just kind of didn't call us back. It was really funny. Like we were trying to figure out because I have a daytime job, Scott had a daytime job. How we're going to do this, but we were really passionate about it.
Mhm.
And then we rethought it. We're like, we like to travel. We like to have a life. We are not ready for this. And then we see an article in the Gaston Gazette, right, that says, I don't think it said barcade. It said like
I can't
Retro
remember.
arcade.
Yeah.
I think.
retro
something like that,
arcade
yeah.
coming to Gastonia. We were
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
We were like,
yes,
We didn't
this
even
is
have
awesome.
walls up in this building yet. I mean, well, there were walls, but there were walls also missing.
Yeah.
Torn down and cut
yeah,
out.
it's still being retrofitted.
Wired. I mean, it was a mess. And they came in and took pictures of me in the old installation bay because this was a car stereo shop prior. And just kind of standing beside some machines. And I always thought, well, how bad
Were you
is
like
it?
Vanna White?
I was like, how bad is this going to look, you know? But they actually did a pretty good job. You couldn't tell that I was in like a demolition zone.
So-
I want to go side note really quick.
Okay.
You
So yeah, I
posted-
went back and back and back and
Well,
outside
I
quest.
just want to mention how epically hilarious the picture that you posted of yourself yesterday with just your mustache was. That we got quite the kick out of that one.
Well, there's a story behind that.
Okay, well, let me finish hers. We'll circle back to Byron's
So,
mustache.
we heard about this place and then the pandemic hit. And Scott and I were like high-fiving each other. We're like, dodged a bullet there.
Right?
Wow.
But
Absolutely.
meanwhile,
You did not. You got
But-
hit with the bullet.
but-
Oh, I
Meanwhile-
drove right into the bullet. Like, right
you
here.
aimed for it.
yeah.
Right here.
So I think just right before the pandemic, you guys were open. And,
Mhm.
no?
We didn't open until July. We
Okay.
It came like
We got hammered. We were doing the remodel all the way up into March, and we were hoping to open April 1.
April
And
Fool.
yeah, pretty much. And on St. Patrick's Day, the governor pulled the plug, so we sat here till July.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
Empty.
yeah, the girls group did the best we could. I think we were back porch sitting,
Yeah.
yada, yada, yada. And then we heard things were starting to open up a little bit.
Social distance, of course.
Yes.
6 feet.
6 feet at least. So we came out here to CityCade.
I threw away my key.
May have been a speakeasy. Not sure.
Oh, I love a speakeasy.
It was a little bit of a speakeasy.
Maybe.
Not really.
But not really.
Go
In
with
Richmond,
it.
they
Go
have
with it.
speakeasies.
It was completely legit.
Okay, it makes a
cooler.
good story.
It was
Are
completely
we allowed to yell
legit.
for the bar witch?
But
Bar
so
winch.
Are we?
Details, please, bar winch.
we came here.
Love ya.
It was really fun. It wasn't as expansive as it is now. And yeah, I mean, I think kind of the rest is history. So we all connected, just had a great time.
Yeah.
And it just kind of
We
evolved.
instantly loved
So you-
it. I
Instantly
think,
loved it.
You
Yeah.
found out by the paper then.
I think so, yeah.
yeah, I think so. Because I think it was you and Scott's idea to come here the first time.
So
And we were still kind of bouncing around a couple different places. We weren't
Yeah.
weekly yet, but then once we got our feet under, we were like,
And then
okay.
the boys wanted to start coming.
Then the boys wanted to start, because it used to be just the girls.
Yeah.
And it was hard to get the boys out. And then the boys were like, what do you mean they have arcade games?
Yeah.
So we were, then the whole tribe
Yeah.
started.
Well, you guys used to do like a pass, right? Where you could do unlimited games and.
yeah, we
They don't do it
changed
anymore.
that. Yeah, we changed that.
Which I think is
Um,
smart.
Yeah,
actually.
it was probably losing you money, but
Okay, so you had to pay whether you played or not.
yeah.
Now you just play when you want to play.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that model so much
Yeah,
better.
and some of them are
Yeah.
free, right? The classic games are all
Yeah,
free.
we've turned all the classic games on free,
Oh,
and
wow.
you only pay for the newer ones and pinball and that kind of.
But every time you come in, you gotta try to win a stuffed animal. That's my goal every single time.
Mhm.
And as soon as I win one, I throw it to Byron or Jimmy behind the bar,
Yeah.
and they put it up in a basket.
Yeah.
So whenever kids come
We
in
give them to the kids.
who aren't winning,
You'd be like, here's your consolation prize.
yeah,
Yep.
Or the participation trophy.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy
yeah.
to bring that up because you have a special talent for claw machines.
Yeah, you're unreasonably good at it.
I can never figure them out.
She's pretty good, but she also has like an addiction.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
But that lollipop machine was your nemesis for a while.
It still is.
You
Like
still haven't gotten a
Oh,
But it's just
I-
not the right shape.
you didn't win one yet?
I won one
Okay.
time, and that's how you got me. Because
I've
I
had
just
6-year-olds like pick 3 out at
Oh,
a time.
thanks, Byron. So yeah.
I'm totally kidding.
So yeah, but yeah, that's kind of my CityCade story. Again, got engaged here, had my 1 year late 50th birthday party because of the pandemic, so they named it the Pamdemic.
And
And,
we all wore red wigs.
That's
that's
just like it was hilarious.
Yeah.
What's
Was that for
pictures
your
on
birthday or
Facebook?
just a party?
No,
That
it
was
was
my
her, it was her
birthday.
birthday
and
then-
engagement.
Well, it was originally just her birthday.
Yeah.
So Andrea and
Oh
I.
yeah, I forgot that was
Yeah,
another thing.
Andrea and I decided that we wanted to do a dress like Pam party for her birthday because we thought she would get a kick out of it, and she
And
was.
it was biblically accurate.
It was biblically accurate. I mean, we really like nailed it to her thing. It's like she loves shrimp, so there were giant
Glasses
shrimp
on my
fries.
head.
Yeah.
Everybody had
Everybody had
red
glasses.
nails, glasses. They had the red fingernails, band T-shirts, ripped jeans, leather jackets. Like everybody leaned in,
It was
and
really
then
good.
and then about probably what it was about 2 months before, while we were in planning, Scott. My husband Jimmy, the bartender, and we were over at their house playing VR one
We
night.
call him Jim Jam.
Jim Jam.
Feel free to call him Jim Jam.
He loves that. Scott set it up so that Jimmy and Pam were on a team playing VR, and him and I were not playing VR, so that we could go outside and talk about the fact that he wanted to propose at the party. So then it became Party Act 2. So there was a literal scene change where
Oh, it was so
In the middle.
interesting.
in
Yeah.
the middle of it we had
And
to
swapping of
we
people.
had to
There was a whole theme change.
Yeah.
there was a theme change. We had to
It was like a
smuggle
broad-
your children in the
Yeah.
in the
I
back.
think
Through
she
the
I
back
was in
door.
AIT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was on Zoom. We had to sneak teenagers in the back without you noticing out front.
Addie told me she had
I
to
just
hop the
dribbled them.
fence. My
Addie
sister
didn't-
Addie.
So let me clarify something. Addie did not have to hop the the fence. We had a whole line of people set up to block Pam's view and get William and Addie in the door.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't have to
And-
be beer went.
and
Wow,
then-
beer went tonight, but here I am.
I know. Dress with a better skirt next
My
time.
mother's low too. I didn't know if you knew that.
At least it'll be red.
But no, Addie decided they were going to jump the fence.
Oh my god.
Even
Thank
though
you,
we were
Jess.
like, we have a path set up. We had you distracted. You would have never known.
I didn't want to come in.
Yeah, we
I
had
don't
to-
know if you
Jimmy
knew
had
that.
to come get you.
Yeah.
And then
Because I was having a great time just socializing.
the table wouldn't get it. We couldn't get the table to stand up. So it was. We had multiple people.
It was a debacle.
It was a debacle.
It just goes to show the love and care here is all I
and
have
you'll
to
never
say.
do one of those for me.
This
Well-
is genuinely delicious, by the way. I just want to point this out. This is awesome. I don't know what you made, but it's good.
Good job, our wench.
Thank you.
So lots of good times, lots of good vibes here at CityCade. So sorry to crash your party, but
So yeah,
No, I'm glad you made it.
it's actually funny. I have a good story about her engagement because I was an AIT at the time.
You want to say AIT? That way if
Advanced.
someone doesn't know.
Okay. So after you graduate basic training, you go to AIT where you're just learning your job. So I was in AIT when they got engaged, and I was actually, I don't know how to explain this in civilian terms, but I was in formation at the time, and I was like, oh dang, like my mother's about to get engaged in 5 minutes. So I was like, drill sergeant. And for all my veterans and military personnel out there, yes, we do have drill sergeants in AIT. I know it wasn't always like that. Privates don't know how to act. But but I was like, drill sergeant, my mom's about to get engaged. Can I please go back to my room so I can FaceTime? He was like, oh, go ahead. Coolest drill sergeant ever in
That
basic
was
training.
cool.
That is super cool. I didn't know that.
He,
Did you have to do push-ups or anything?
No, I didn't know they
Tell
let
us
you
you
do
did.
that. That's really cool.
Well, there was one time we did have to do push-ups. It's when we had our,
Because your mom got engaged and you broke her leg.
yeah, I had to do
Right.
so many. I did
Yeah.
like 800 push-ups.
PT.
It
You
was
had to like
insane.
pull a tank across the room.
So funny enough, for PT we do push Humvees sometimes, or pull them too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I just started going to the gym. You're making me nervous.
Do they have a tank or a Humvee at the gym?
No, but now I want to reach a point where I can.
Well, Humvee is pretty light.
I will give an important safety tip to all the listeners out there and on video. If you see me running, you better run too. Because something ain't good behind me.
And I'm probably ahead of her.
Yeah. But have you seen those videos that are going around on social media? It's like match the energy, match the danger level.
Yes.
And someone will just be like, oh my god, just to see what everyone else does to
Yeah.
see if you match it.
Can
And-
someone please grab Copper?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what his deal is.
Put him up here. He needs to be a part of
Oh,
this.
Scott would lose his mind. He's all that.
That's why we call it Antics, folks.
Oh, Jesus.
By the way, this is Copper.
It's the best boy ever.
Bring him over, Tess.
Don't get him.
Just put him in front of the camera.
Well, I'm coming this way because I didn't want to walk.
This is Copper.
Oh,
He's
he's
been
the
with me
goodest
for a
boy.
long time.
Look at the size of this cat.
He's the goodest boy.
Can you let
So-
him out like they do on the TikTok?
No,
and
we're
talk
not.
about.
Oh, you can't
Um,
put him down.
He'll have every glass
Oh
on
my
his
god,
table
that's
on the floor.
Can I say this on the podcast? Cat shows are my newest obsession. Cat shows on TikTok, I love them. I watch them for hours. I
Well, so
love
do a
cat
lot
shows.
of people. So the story with Copper is that his mother was killed by a neighboring business, which I will not name because they did it maliciously.
What?
Yeah.
I think you should name it.
No.
No.
No. So anyway, the kittens were left to fend for themselves, and Copper was one of those kittens. So he kept coming into the shop when this was a car audio shop. And for those of y'all who know the backstory on that, I ran a car stereo shop here for a number of years. And he kept coming in, so we would put him up on the table and let him watch us work. And he would play and whatever with our tools and do whatever.
Cat things.
Yeah, cat things. At the end of the day, we'd put him out. Well, it got really cold, and I think it was supposed to have been 9 degrees or something that night, and he was so small that I just wasn't comfortable putting him out, so we made him a bed, and he's been in here since, and he sleeps in the back. And his name's Copper, and he's an awesome cat, and he does not have an enemy, and he has never met a stranger.
Yeah.
He jumps on everybody's lap and wants pets, and
And sheds.
he will shed on you and he will drool on you. So
But
When we're
does he have useless knowledge for the trivia night that's coming up?
he in fact he is providing
that's
all
pretty
of the
smart.
questions.
Is he?
He is, yes.
I'm
He-
so excited about this.
He
by the
sits
way.
in the back with Chat GPT. So
I'm very
actually,
disappointed that you're doing trivia after I'm leaving.
I'm sorry.
And just so you know, I
Well-
believe he did that out of spite.
And I'm so excited for trivia because I am not a good singer.
But you are a fun singer.
Well, but I have.
But you can safety dance.
Yeah, I can if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. But I have so much useless knowledge in my head. Absolutely useless. So
I have a lot of uselessness in my head.
Yeah, same. So when you were talking, and I'm sorry if I'm skipping ahead or
No, you're fine.
talk about whatever, but you know,
You're getting us
squirrel.
back on track.
Squirrel.
We squirrel out, so good.
We'll circle back to it in just a second, but go ahead.
But yeah, I'm excited because I'm like, win. I
Right.
can win.
Yeah.
Baby.
Are we going to win prizes? Are there
Yes,
prizes for us?
$400,000 free gift certificates.
Monopoly money.
In Monopoly money?
In Monopoly money.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Absolutely
and is it DJ
worthless.
Smirk?
We're gonna give it to you in four.
Smirk bills.
1 minute.
It's Smirk Bills, yes!
That's so good. I was actually thinking
Smirkopoly.
some sort
Like
of
we should be in
really
elementary school.
some sort of really demonetized type of Bitcoin of some kind, you know, or not. Yeah, anything.
I think
Now-
Bitcoin
now-
is pretty
Crypto.
demonetized right now, actually.
Well, no,
Everything.
it's so good.
It's terrible.
I now I feel like I'm on a mission
My Shiba Inu is tanked.
that I don't even know what that is.
It's
I like a
It's a
llama.
coin.
It sounds like a Persian.
Well,
That's
Shiba Inu is a dog.
Siamese.
It's a dog.
But I want to make Monopoly money with DJ Smirk on the front, like
There you go.
Yes.
That would be
That's
so
the prizes.
funny.
Who's DJ Smirk?
Okay, so
he's DJ Smirk because he doesn't smile.
Yeah,
he
I don't
smirks.
smile.
He's smirking right now.
I'm only
So-
here like every 6 months.
So I just made, and this is, it's been my fault, but I just had some gift certificate things made, and they're en route. They're actually in the mail. So had I thought about that before now, I would have so done it.
But did you find your t-shirts?
I have not found my Smirk shirt. I have no idea where it went. Literally, okay, so I brought it to karaoke the other night. And I was going to change from a CityCade shirt into a Smirk shirt before I started doing karaoke. I have no idea where I'd put this shirt. It's like not in the building, not in my car, not in the house. It's not in the wash. It's not in the dirty clothes. I don't have any idea where this
You're
shirt
going to see
is.
a random person at QT on
Probably
the
wearing
airline.
that
You put it on the top of the bug and
Yeah.
just drove away.
shirt. I have
Now-
no idea where it's at. So,
So now my wheels are turning. I'm trying to think of what kind of Monopoly money I can make.
Smirk bucks.
Smirk bucks.
Smirk
No, it's
bucks.
got it. Oh, I don't know. My wheels are turning now. So.
I feel like you're going to come up with something.
That's so funny.
Chef's kiss.
Okay, so we're going to spin back
Stop
around.
We do that a lot. It's really freaky.
So we're going to circle back around to events. Since we're on that topic.
Cut off.
Jambox Bingo, you probably know that's occurring by now. We've been doing it about, I think, 6 weeks, somewhere close to that. In our last podcast, we had Jay Hembry, who is DJ Hysteria, and he does that here.
Hysteria.
Hysteria? That's so
How you
funny.
say it.
Hysteria.
There it is.
DJ
who?
Hysteria. Someone help me. They're gaining up. They're gaining up now. So he does music bingo for us on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. It usually lasts about 2 hours. Come out, enjoy yourself. Plays just like regular bingo. You're just doing it with music, and you may hear some songs you've never heard. You may hear some favorites that you have. So it's
And
really
he always
fun.
tells us, he's like, don't use your phone, but you can talk to your friends.
Yeah.
Unless
And
it's around, none of us know.
Occasionally, he will let you Shazam something.
Yeah, well,
So.
and talk to your friends is everybody around you.
Yeah.
So I really like that because it becomes social. Because you're like, hey
Talk
girl,
to the phone.
Hey girl, hey, hey. You know
Hey, girl,
what's this?
Well,
Hey.
here's the thing. You either have the song on your card or you don't.
Yeah.
So even if you knew the song, like if you said, "Hey, I don't know this song. What's this song?" and you told me the song,
Yeah.
it's
not
either
like
on my
helping
card or it
you.
isn't. So it's not like
Yeah.
you're really cheating.
Right.
You know, so
Cheating.
You know what I'm excited about?
The old folks party.
Well, we're getting there. I gotta mention one other thing. So we're starting trivia, as Pam said, on June 1st.
Put the class back here.
Yep. So on June 1st, and we'll start that at 8 p.m. It'll probably run roughly 2 hours. We'll start that 4 rounds. There'll be a free answer on our Facebook page after noon that day every week. So make sure you go to our Facebook page. It's CityCade on Facebook, and look for the free answer after lunch. And you can't look once we start the game, but you can look anytime prior to that. So don't be cheating. But yeah, I know people are gonna look. So, anyway, don't show me.
Don't be obvious about it.
So that's trivia. We're gonna start that. We hope that it'll do very well. That's Thursday. Something that we haven't really had a lot of things going on that night. So it'll now be Thursday trivia. So we'll have some specials. We'll have trivia that night. Should be a good time. Our classic games are free.
Thirsty right now.
And we have pinball and other.
Where is he?
And we have other games as well to play. So even board games. Oh, now we're sharing.
We always share.
Oh, this is what we have to do to participate here.
Where's Jimmy?
Sorry. So, all right. So that brings us up to the 1st of June, and then the next thing we have is karaoke on the 9th with Bus Stop. I mean, we always do karaoke on Friday, but the next special one is going to be Bus Stop.
Bus Stop that had that bomb quesadilla.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
They are the ones that came out and did our Cinco de Mayo. And they sang with
not
us.
a Cinco de Mayo food truck, right?
Not
No,
necessarily, but they were
special.
fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
And she got up and sang karaoke with us.
Sure did.
And she did.
And she gave Scott the little
That's
tiny
right, Scott in this
I
tiny
forgot about
sombrero.
that. Yeah, there's a picture of that online, and he had like a little tiny little sombrero.
Yes.
But their food, even though that
It was
wasn't their
fantastic.
specialty, oh my gosh, it
So
was
good.
It was delicious.
They were the nicest people.
Yeah, they really were.
Yeah.
They
Like,
really were.
we
I'm
got
so
along with
excited
them.
now.
Yeah,
So
they-
look for Bus Stop on Facebook and Instagram and
Yeah, I
wherever,
think it's
and
called
support
the
them.
Bus Stop Food Truck
Um,
on Facebook.
They're
Delicious.
from Mooresville because
Are they?
there
Yeah.
are other bus stop food trucks. I don't know if you know that, Katie, but I was looking you up and found like 2 others, and they're in other states. But make sure it's in Mooresville, North Carolina.
So good.
And Katie, when you're here
So-
again, just know you're doing karaoke.
Yes.
And y'all are doing a fantastic job with food. So
Oh, yeah,
come out and
so
eat with
good.
us and sing karaoke. Have a few drinks, play some games. That'll be the 9th. On the 10th will be our second Saturday cruise in. What that is basically if you own some type of custom car, hot rod, whatever, from 7 to 9 p.m. We're going to have a cruise in here in the parking lot. You can just come out and hang out. There's no cost. We're just looking for you to be exposed to us and us be able to see the cars and you'll be able to have a place to go and talk to other car owners. So it'll be very laid back and very easy. That same night we're going to be doing the grandparents night. We're all going to dress like old people.
Yes.
Old women, old men. Get out your
Get your
walkers
walker,
with your
old
tennis
fans.
balls,
How have I not seen that
your
yet?
cane.
I don't know, we've talked about it.
Get your canes out, your gray wigs, or your gray
I'm
hairspray.
just going to flip my hair to this side.
I know, right?
I gotta find me a track.
I have a little gray too.
I want to be a mall
Can't see
walker.
it.
I'm gonna go mall
Oh, that'd be
walker.
awesome.
Let's get some of those Skechers.
The light up ones?
No, well, the light up ones, but the walkers. What you know what I'm talking about?
Also
Solid
the walking.
plan.
Wait,
for
I
the
want
walking.
those. I want some of those. They look so comfortable.
I want the little like scooter too. Like
See,
I
I
want
was
to.
thinking like
I
straight
want
up
a
Reeboks.
Segway.
You're doing white Reeboks?
No, I'm just saying like that would be a normal thing, like those.
That's true.
Well, I'm
Old
doing the
people
boots
Reebok.
with the fur.
Are you gonna be here? Or are you gonna be in Belgium?
I'll probably be in Belgium.
The
Yeah.
10th.
No, I'll be here. I'll
Oh,
be here.
okay.
Yes.
You can come.
Will Scott dress up like an old person?
He is an old person.
Or will he dress like one?
He already does.
He does.
He doesn't.
But you know what else I'm excited about for that night? Brandon's back.
Yep, Brandon is back. He'll be here from 9 to midnight, so he'll be playing. You won't be here, unfortunately.
No, you would love him.
He's-
When do you
He's
go in the
fantastic.
field, by the way?
What do you mean by the field?
Well, whatever you
When
tell
do
me
you
you're doing.
deploy?
Oh, I can't talk about my deployment on camera.
Okay,
Honest
that's
to God.
confidential.
It's fine.
But no, I am deploying
State secrets here.
possibly soon, possibly not.
Very good.
Yeah.
I like how you kept that
Don't
really.
be
Aren't
so
you going-
definitive about it.
Aren't you going camping though?
Oh yeah, so the field and deployment are different. Deployment, I will go to the Middle East. The field is just like camping, but it sucks.
Okay.
So-
All camping sucks in my
No,
opinion.
camping.
Oh, the
I
field
can copper.
freaking sucks.
Who is in control of Copper right now?
Copper.
But no, for all my non-military personnel, non-veterans, the field, it's mostly training, honestly. So you go out, you sit in your little tent, can't take a shower.
It's like a
you're eating.
festival. It's like a rock festival.
Without the music and fun.
But no,
But yes to porta potties.
oh god, the porta potties are awful. If you're not in the military, then you don't know. These porta potties are awful, and you have to use them. You don't have a choice. Last field I was on, actually, there was no porta potties, so we had to go in the woods and
Take a left turn.
well, people had toilet paper, and I'm like, oh my god, these woods are just full of toilet paper, and there's females there that are on their cycle.
This is for
Easy.
children. I'm so
children.
sorry. We were talking about Brandon Davidson.
What's coming up, Brandon?
Brandon, we're so excited to have you back.
That's when it was
Ignore what
getting
she just
interesting.
said.
But no, it was disgusting, and people were so upset that there was no porta potties. Like the one thing that you have to have, porta potties. It's not sanitary.
So Memorial Day's coming up.
yeah,
and,
buy me a drink.
Where do you go camping and have porta potties?
Well, people have to come in and bring the porta potties. Or what do you mean? Where do we go?
You don't have to dig a hole.
I mean, it's for
in the woods?
it's
No.
military, so it's like a
That
set.
seems
But
odd
you
to
know,
me.
you know what?
Well, no,
I
that-
need to do a little shout out here. Not about that. But I'm trying to get us off that.
Yes, please.
Oh.
What are we shouting?
We're shouting Aaron Michael.
Aaron Michaels! Sorry, I'm shouting.
Aaron, he doesn't mean to yell. I wanted to shout him out because he did such a good job.
He did
when
a
was here the
fantastic
other
job.
night.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
great.
he did so good. He
If
did
you
so-
missed him, you suck. You should have been here.
Yeah,
No,
it-
really, he's
It's
awesome.
like a porta potty in the field. You weren't here.
Yeah.
You suck. If you
We're
don't
getting
know-
off of this topic. We're
Okay,
talking
sorry.
about
I
Aaron.
can't talk about porta potties.
I mean, I just don't want to.
We're just trying to move on. We're trying to move on. We're
But
segueing.
Aaron
We're
actually
se-
got
segue,
Destiny
okay.
up to sing with him that night.
She did.
Yeah, she could.
Yep, she did. That was great.
Yeah.
And she's done that with Brandon too.
When's he coming
Yeah.
back?
Brandon will be back on the 10th.
Yeah, well, we got it.
But
Yeah.
we don't have.
We don't have Aaron
We
back
don't
in
have
the books
Aaron
yet.
booked yet. So we'll book Aaron back again.
Are you looking to book new bands, by the way? I'm just
Yeah,
curious.
we'll book certain bands. You know, it has to fit obviously our
Yeah.
genre of.
We've had some really
people.
good bands in here.
Yeah.
But we have had some great music here.
I love that y'all have live music now. I've seen the videos on Facebook and stuff. I feel like I can't contribute a lot to this conversation because I'm not here as much
But
as
you
I
watch
would
You can just look
like.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You're here for your good looks.
And thank you for your service.
And thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support. For your
Are you drunk?
No.
Skarsgård.
Not as strong as I'd like to be.
All right, so on the 10th, we will have Second Saturday Cruise In. We will have Dressed Like a Grandpa, Grandma,
So excited.
and Brandon Davidson. All this is going to take place in the same night. So from 7 to 9 is the Cruise In, the Grandpa, Grandma all night, and from 9 to midnight we'll have Brandon Davidson singing. Should be a great night. I would like to add that the week of the 4th, CityCade will be closed. We're all going to the beach. So the place is very secure, by the way. Don't get any ideas.
Cameras everywhere. And
Armed
Copper will
guards.
eat you.
He will. He will maul your face off. So, anyway.
He loves
So-
the taste of human
So yeah,
flesh.
we will have a brief lapse there.
Meanwhile, Popper's
so,
like this.
Bacon biscuits.
There will be no second Saturday Cruise In July because that falls right on the heels of us coming back, and it you know,
There's
a lot of
20
people
us going
still
or
be
something
out.
stupid
Yeah,
like
there
that.
is like a ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
So that's like the whole bar's going to the beach at the same time.
I'm very
No
excited.
point in being open.
That's the only way to make rentals affordable.
Yeah, yeah.
So
No
don't
point
go to
being
Myrtle
open.
Beach on the 4th of July.
Not Garden City.
Yeah, Garden
Yes,
City.
We've
is where
taken
it's at.
over the whole
I'll
thing.
be in Dirty Myrtle, baby.
Yeah, well, you just bought a fancy Ben's condo. But so,
Which, by the way, if Garden City Inn doesn't get their act together, I'm not going back. So.
or sponsor us, because we love you.
I take sponsorships. So my Patreon. No, I'm just kidding. So
We're
yeah.
looking
Anyway,
for sponsors.
it's gonna be a great trip, and we will see you back after we arrive back from
Yeah, we'll be
vacation.
back on the 8th, so.
That's my birthday and anniversary at the same time.
It is.
What's the
It is.
anniversary? I want to put you on the spot. Which anniversary is it?
It's June 30th.
But
How
what
many
year?
Oh, it will be my 6th.
Sandra, fact check.
Sandra, fact
Fifth.
check.
Ah!
Yeah, my memory sucks.
Ooh, I
It's the
can't wait to
5th or
find out if you're
6th.
in
I gotta
trouble.
look.
So this may be the cliffhanger for the next
I know.
podcast.
Dun, dun, dun.
Find out if Byron sleeps on the couch tonight in the next episode.
I'm already doing that. Trust me, I get myself in trouble enough. So
Well, thanks for having us back.
Oh, thanks for letting us crash.
I appreciate y'all coming. I mean, we just happen to be talking about you. Y'all walking
Well,
in, so.
I drive by here sometimes and just beat the horn. I think I showed up on one.
You actually beat
Yeah.
one of our
Yeah.
podcasts.
Yeah. episode, I
We
think.
have to
Yeah.
listen on our
And I think we all need to give a shout out to the Beer Wench tonight.
Yes,
Thank you, Beer
thank you,
Wench.
Beer
Jason.
He's still not
Thank
happy
you.
with us.
He's still over there grumbling at us. He'll forgive us. It's a quick thing.
All
But
right,
bottom
so-
line, come out to CityCade. It's
Please.
such a good time.
Yeah.
And it's like family, and I don't know. It's just a cool place.
It
That's
is.
all it
But
is.
not
Unless
the
you're a
dysfunctional
jerk.
kind.
No, we put the function in dysfunction.
That's right. If you're a jerk, we don't like it.
That's true.
But jerks still have money.
No,
Not from here.
I'm
You'll be a jerk somewhere else.
your money's no good here,
I'm
Joe.
just kidding.
Yeah, not jerks.
No, everybody is really cool to each other, and I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
Like this is the Misfits bar where people come, they don't feel comfortable other places, and then when they get here, they do feel very comfortable.
Yeah, and I
with
love to
each
see new
other.
faces too,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm seeing a lot of. And I don't mean to go on a tangent, but you know, we had like kind of our core, the initial I Want a Misfit Toys showed up, and then the cool kids realized they wanted to hang out with the Misfit Toys,
Right.
and then more Misfit Toys came. So it's truly a melting pot,
It
and
is.
it's just
And it's all different ages.
Well,
I
yeah.
like that. So it doesn't matter if you're 23,
yeah,
like Molly,
or 52,
or
like me.
52, or 76.
Thanks.
And you want to know something else, though? I feel like for certain people, like women, whatever, it's hard to find a bar you feel safe at. And I
Yeah.
feel like this is
That's a
really
great
the
point.
place.
Yeah, Jimmy and Byron keep
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't
I
tolerate
could come here by
nonsense.
myself.
wearing a bikini.
Yeah.
And you'd feel safe.
Yeah, nothing would happen. I would get home, I would be fine,
Might
I would
look
have
a
a
little
great
funny.
night.
I mean, if it's like cold out, we might be like, woman, put on a
You're
coat.
gonna be underdressed.
But yeah,
Unless it's
this
a
is,
theme night.
yeah,
Maybe.
this is
Oh,
not
that's
the
an
bar
idea.
where women come and feel unsafe.
Oh,
No.
never,
Well,
never
and,
once.
and even, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but you name a bar that has feminine products in their bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
it's very true.
It's true.
I love
but
that.
I do want you to add toothpicks to it.
For what?
Not in the bathroom.
So you can pick your teeth in there.
In the bathroom? That's gross.
How about
where
you
the
get
mirror is.
How about you get a toothpick from the bar? and
Yes.
Go to the bathroom.
Yes, I don't want that stored in there.
Yeah, that's like you're putting that in your mouth.
Ugh.
All right.
But can we get cinnamon flavored ones?
Ew.
You're asking a bit much. How about we just put Fireball in there? We'll
bougie.
dip it in some Fireball. There you go.
And now everything's like sterile.
I feel like we're going on it. Should we wrap this up?
We
or-
should wrap. So,
It's always hard to wrap it up.
like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend. We'd really appreciate it.
Rub the
This
like
is
button.
the
Rub it.
CityCade Antics podcast, and we'd love for you to share it with other folks and build this with us. So we thank you for listening. And again, this is Tess, Emma, Pam, and me,
Bar winch.
Bar Ranch.
and the bar winch.
And
Copper. Copper's over there.
Hilarious.
He just looked up like, what?
You didn't say I didn't care for that one time this whole podcast.
Oh, you didn't say it.
Should I
don't
go with
say,
what I don't care
for
for?
that.
Girl,
I don't
here
care
all
for that
day.
this is ending.
I don't care for that.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Finny.
Finny.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Later.